Merry Meet YouTube, this is Kiki here again, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my day with my witchy sister, Corey, as well as our trip to Dragonmarsh. Me and her recently haven't been able to hang out as much as we would want, so the other day we decided to go heck with it and hang out together, and we went around to old downtown Riverside and saw a lot of old looking buildings, and I was just like, oh, to the architecture because it's beautiful. We went into a lot of really awesome shops, somewhat kind of stuff that you can use for like altar stuff and whatnot, and I was just like, oh, I'm broke, and I cried. While we were walking around, we actually found a bookstore where she knew about it because one of her friends actually works there, and he was currently working at the time that we went in. We walked in and we were just going doodly-doodly-doo just to see what they had. And we asked if they had any New Age or metaphysical kind of books, and he directed us to two sections. I ended up finding this book, Falcon Feather and Valkyrie Sword, which is a book on feminine shamanism, witchcraft, and magic. So there's a lot to do with more feminine-based magic in this book, and I haven't fully read it, but I think it's great. I've actually browsed through another book by this author, and it's a more Celtic-based book, and it's wonderful. And this is, again, Falcon Feather and Valkyrie Sword by DJ Conway. So if you're interested in that book, feel free to look it up. I will be doing a book review as soon as I can on this one. So, to inform you guys just about the basics of what's in this book. So, look forward to that, guys. Okay, and then we actually then went to a, like, 3-story antique store. And it was wonderful. Like, things for, like, amazing prices. Like, things you wouldn't be able to find in other places. There was the top floor, which was kind of like an attic-ish kind of place, had like big pieces of furniture, some like kitchen stuff, like dishes, pots, pans, that kind of stuff in there. We did feel a lot of energy in that building, but only when we started getting up to the very, very top floor and close to the top floor, and once we got into the very top floor, we actually felt very heavy, very, like, a lot of energy in our third eye, to the point where we're just like, no, let's not stay in here anymore. And we completely were avoiding any kind of mirrors, because for some reason we just couldn't face to look at them. So we walked off and back down the stairs to look at more stuff, and once we got to the ground floor, we were just like, okay, that was odd. There's something up there. We don't know what it is, because she and I are both clairvoyant. She sees more spirits than I do, but I'm more intuitive. I sense them. I sense their energy, and that's how I figure them out. So we were browsing around, and then we went to the bottom floor, looked through more stuff, and then eventually left. And then our main purpose of being down there was actually going to see Dragonmarsh, which is a small-ish metaphysical place. It doesn't have much to say for like books or whatnot, but they do have a lot of herbs and stones and oils. We walked in and we're just like, oh, this is cool, because I'd never been there, and she had before, so she decided to take me there. And we just kind of browsed around and walked about, and we met I believe it was the owner and a couple of the associates. We were just looking around and going, cool, this is awesome. They actually have a store cat, and her name is Pepper, and she's really sweet. We ended up staying there for a couple of hours, just talking to one of the guys that works there. He was really nice, and apparently went to the same school as my sister Corey. And they had a lot of things that actually Lady of the Lake here in Temecula didn't have. Like, they actually have like legit wolf hair and like a big bag, like around that round, that tall, nearly bursting with wolf hair for like $4.50. And it's naturally taken from the wolves when they're brushed and groomed and whatnot. So it's all natural. It's nothing. No negativity is connected to them. It's all positive. And they have a lot of things that Lady of the Lake doesn't have. Like, they didn't have like anything in the rights of like statues or anything like that. But it's a nice, quaint little shop that I would completely recommend to everybody who is in California and near Riverside to go to it. So, and there is their address as well as their website, and that's the stuff that they carry. You can find them on Tumblr and Twitter apparently too, and I think they have a Facebook too. But yeah, they're wonderful, and they have a nice little tea section too. So if you're a witch who likes to make teas out of herbs, you're in luck when you go there, because they're fantastic. I completely recommend them to everybody, especially since the energy of that store is wonderful. It is completely fantastic. So yeah, Dragonmarsh is wonderful. Also, they have like big chunks of raw stones and crystals and all this other stuff, and like a big cabinet and all that stuff. I sadly didn't have any money, or else I would have gone on a shopping spree myself. So next time I go there, I'll ask if I'm able to like videotape a little bit so I could show you guys and just show you around the store. So alright, then that was pretty much our day in downtown Riverside. So yeah, and next time I will actually try and film our little excursions around town if I can. So alright, I'll talk to you later, guys. Blessed be.